Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we've been covering this Knicks Philly series, and partly because of the way Game 2 ended and how much it's been talked about here lately. We're going to take a look at a few things. We have Jalen Brunson's response to Joel Embiid guaranteeing that the Sixers will win the series and that they're the better team. And also Tom Thibodeau seemingly responding to Nick Nurse and everyone else, that's in favor of that call being changed. And I like Tom Thibodeau's response as a coach because a lot of times from the sideline as coaches, they see a lot of things that happen in the first 46 minutes of the game. And that's why I like Tyrese Maxey's accountability speaking on things they could have done to win the game. Don't put yourself in that position at the end of the game because you are subject to calls not going your way and the other team getting the benefit of the doubt being at home. One thing Tyrese Maxey said is that the team kind of put themselves in that position for those things to unfold, which is the ultimate accountability from such a young player. Now, Tom Thibodeau, he said he would like to see the first 46-minute report. He's not worried about the last 2-minute report, hinting at the way Jalen Brunson was held. And I'm showing it in the clip right here. Look at on this inbound play, because a lot of people wondering why Jalen Brunson is off. And they're playing good denial defense, but also the handful of jersey you've seen Brunson have at the end of the game, they're doing that throughout the game to throw Jalen Brunson out of rhythm, and it's not being called. So I want many fans to look at that and just look at both perspectives. Both of them are fouls, but neither was called. So you have to look at it like that. Let's check out what they had to say. Let's peep.
No, I'm more concerned with the 46-minute report. No, and I mean that. I knew they couldn't call a foul there. I'm watching the way Jalen's being guarded.
Is this the Sixers' grievance that they're calling in the league? One of the things.
I'm locked into Game 3. That's where we are. We don't get sidetracked with that stuff. I just, like I said, I watched the whole game, not 2 minutes worth.
Officiating, Embiid said after we're the better team, we're winning the series. Do you guys tune all that out?
No, I mean, we see it, but there's nothing we can really do. So.
It's not bulletin board, there's nothing posters up there.
I mean, it's the playoffs. So if you need any more ammunition now, then I don't know if you're in the right business.
More often than not, if you look at your shots, do you like the looks that you're getting?
Yeah, for the most part, I've been shooting. The shots that I've been shooting have been the ones I've been making, all year. And so, I gotta obviously be better and make the shots, but also you gotta give them a lot of credit. It is what it is at this point. You just gotta be better.
So Jalen Brunson didn't make no excuses for his performance in the first couple games, shooting a very terrible percentage from the field. But you have to look at him as a leader and the way he's handling it, saying, I got to be better. Other guys around him feel like they can pick up a player like that until he gets to where he needs to be. So they're still comfortable, even though he's playing. He's not saying I'm getting fouled, I'm getting hacked at the rim. He's saying it is what it is, and he keeps the main thing the main thing. And that's one of the reasons that the team is rallying around this guy. And he's just embodying the identity of the city, right? So that's that. But I like what Thibs said about the first 46-minute report again. I think so much happens in the course of a game, and we highlight what happened at the end so much that we forget a string of calls that could have happened in the beginning or middle of the game that have influenced where the game is and the potential outcome. Maybe a player like Embiid could have had 4 fouls early in the game, and that changes the whole game. Maybe Maxey, traveled a few times on his way to the basket. Maybe Brunson pushed off in the first 5 minutes of the game twice and should have had 2 fouls early. We could do that all day long with calls, But since they can go back and review and they put this report out, I think it probably does more damage than good because it's not like the team gets any compensation or anything from it. It just makes the players feel bad. Honestly, it makes the organization feel bad. Like the last 2 minute report. So I don't see why it's necessary. And I think as far as Joel Embiid saying we're going to win the series, I just would have loved to seen the same confidence from him when they were playing Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. It seems like they feel like since Brunson is their best player, they don't have Randall, they don't have a physically imposing player. Then they think they're probably going to win. Paul Reed is talking. Why is Paul Reed even talking? Because he's writing a check that Maxey and Embiid have to cash. So, no, I just wish Embiid had the same confidence when they played the Miami Heat over the last few years. Not even to say I got nothing against them. I just don't like to see it when you're playing certain teams and other times you're not talking or anything. You're just going out there and you didn't perform and you were healthier than you are this year. You know what I'm saying? So you just weren't performing to the level against Jimmy Butler when you would play them. And now, you feel like you could talk a little bit more because of the Knicks and the way they're face guarding Brunson and everything. But I do like Maxey, man, and I like what he's bringing. Embiid, it is time for him to get over the hump. So if they play the Celtics, I want him to believe they can win that series. If they play, who would they play next? The winner of the Milwaukee Indiana series. So I want him to say, if it's Giannis and them, I want him to say they're going to win the series. Not just if it's Indiana, but if Milwaukee happens to win that series. I want this same talk, from Paul Reed and all those other guys that's been talking. That's all. I'm just asking for consistency. I'm not even saying you shouldn't be talking in the playoffs. I just want to see you talk. If you're going to be a talking team like this, I want you to talk no matter who's in front of you. I want, when you see Porzingis, Tatum, Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White, all those guys across from you, I want you to say, we're going to win this series when you go down 2-0. That's all I got to say about that. But I like the confidence if it's real, and you feel like every series you go into, you're going to win. So, yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.